Today we are going on our very first Maui adventure.
We are headed to West Maui, which is well known for its fabulous beaches and incredible sunsets. We're going this morning to the small town of Laihina, which is very quaint but allows you to walk around, enjoy some shops, sights, and perhaps some good food. And of course we need to get our snorkeling gear as well, because this afternoon we're headed to both Kaanapali and Black Rock Beach. You may have heard of Kaanapali before because that's where the majority of the resorts here on the island are. In fact, there's well over 5 to 10 on that stretch of beach alone, while there are dozens of resorts scattered across West Maui. So we're really excited to go spend this whole day over there. It's worth a quick drive and waiting out the afternoon for the sunset, because you're facing directly west Maui, where we can see a beautiful, so we're told, sunset well into the evening.
We made it to Laihina and found ourselves a free parking spot for 3 hours, and we are just gonna go walk around, explore this little town, see what we can find. There's a beautiful park behind us where we might have some lunch later. We stopped here in the beautiful banyan tree park to have lunch, and we want to also take this opportunity to have a little bit of a somber real talk with y'all. So we've actually been in Maui for over a week now, and this is our first adventure outside of a couple of beach days down the street from where we're staying, and that's pretty odd for us. To be honest, the last couple of weeks have been really rough on our mental health. Without going all the way into our very long story of why we're here in the first place, before we left for our trip, we were struggling even more than usual with anxiety and depression. And taking away all of the stressors of regular life and coming to paradise really does help. But just because we're in paradise doesn't mean it's not a challenge for us and something that we have to work at every single day. And we're still human, so the past couple of weeks have been really kind of rough mental health weeks for us. The anxiety and depression have kind of seeped into our lives. So we took a few days, ended up being a week or two, to try to reset mentally. And honestly, we're both not totally there yet. It's really easy for us to kind of film all these beautiful highlights of this awesome trip, and honestly, it's definitely a large percentage of amazing experiences, and we have a lot of fun and there's a lot of joy. But we're still dealing with a lot of the emotions and grief that we experienced this past year, and it doesn't just go away when you leave home. We're so blessed and we're so lucky to be able to do this and to be able to share our experience, but we want to be honest about what that really is.
And at the end of the day, what we're really focused on this year is trying to make sure that our minds and attitudes are in the right place, which You know, you always want that to be the case, but it often isn't. And it's something that we know we have to work on and are creating a plan to do so.
So we're gonna eat our lunch and then we are going to head to the beach. We just arrived at Kaanapali Beach and Black Rock from Laihina. We took a little pit stop to pick up some snorkel gear, and now we are going to go snorkel at one of the best snorkel spots in Maui. So here we go.
So we just wrapped up our day on Kaanapali Beach with some awesome snorkeling, an amazing sunset, and then of course we got to walk around Laihina in the morning. And so we are actually back in Laihina, and we found the Paia, hopefully that's how you say it, fish market, to get a wonderful seafood dinner. This is one of those times where we're not going to be completely vegan, but we found some seafood that looked really awesome earlier today, so we figured it was worth a stop before we head back to our condo this evening. But it has been a magical day with lots of fun and adventure with all the ocean creatures, and Hawaii just keeps getting better. So
Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you can keep track of us and all of our future adventures.